Hello guys, NautoAis here, and I want to give my thoughts on some EVO announcement from the EVO Awards 2026 as well EVO Japan. So there were some interesting ones there. Some of them were like, kind of okay, why, but whatever. I'll explain that later. So I'm going to start with EVO Awards because I didn't really mention it. There's really nothing much. There's one they mentioned that Essex is doing a world tournament, and now they're going to include King of Fighter 98, the original one, not the new version. It is what it is. It's entertaining, those esports tournament, but to some extent, like the Street Fighter, nothing personal. It is what it is there. So with that, first I'm going to give my thoughts on the announcement from EVO Award 2026. Starting with Invincible, they finally showed like the last character, Conquest. Again, I haven't watched the series yet. I know it's good, but time, it is what it is there. And yes, by the time of this recording, Invincible Versus is already out. I did play the open beta. It is just Marvel vs. Capcom, but it is what it is. A lot of people said it was fun, so thoughts about the character? I heard he's popular. Maybe in the long run I'll think about it, but like I said, there's already too many fighting game. Heck, some free-to-play one. 2XKO I played down. It is okay for what it is. Me personally, I enjoy more playing Capcom and SNK game. I think personally, maybe I'm just because I'm an OG. It is what it is there. So as well, they revealed more information about Avatar Legend. It's going to be released in summer 2026. And the game's actually going to be $30 for the standard edition. So it's not really bad. Tag team just like Invincible Versus. And it's going to be this July. So granted, it's not going to be on EVO. I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be some sort of tournament with this one. It had potential for what it is. I saw some of the trailer, the graphics. It is the Avatar graphics. So not bad. And of course, there's going to be DLC character, but no surprise. That's what it is. That game, again, just like if it's for Versus, if it's on sale, maybe if I'm interested. But like I said, there's already too many fighting games. It is good. Option is good. But to some extent, for me personally, maybe because I'm just a boomer OG, I just enjoy playing Capcom and SNK fighting game. Mortal Kombat, no, they're boring. Tekken, well, sure, whatever. But we'll have to wait and see for that one. Now, moving to EVO Japan 2026. I want to give my thoughts on that one. So first of all, they announced that for Dead or Alive 6 Last Round, so it's an enhanced version of the original version with the same title. First of all, I want to make a side note. They did basically address the core value controversy, which is, if you didn't know, when Dead or Alive 6, the original one, came out, they're trying to showcase, for whatever reason, the Japanese were trying to market the game with fan service. EVO basically cut the stream and said, we apologize for core value. Like, shut up! That was stupid. I'm sorry. No offense, Marksman, Julio. No offense. I think what you're doing for EVO is great, but core value? Really? Really? That was just shit, man. That was shit. It was embarrassing, so they did address it. And from what I understand, they acknowledged it was mistake for doing it, so props to them. But the bottom line is, they announced that, yes, Mai and Kula will be in Dead or Alive Last Round. However, if you bought it for the original version, it's not going to transfer to the new version. You have to repurchase them. It is unfortunate, but according to a lot of insiders, because due to the license issue, that they paid the license for the original and they couldn't transfer it to the new one, it is what it is there. So the next one is the announcement for Celeste that there's going to be another new character. So by now, 3 characters already out. So they introduced a 4th one by the name of Zohar. I don't know what the deal is, but hey, there's still support for this game. Props. We just have to wait and see. At least that's great because I did play the game. I wish it was English dub, but hey, better than nothing. Adding more content, that's good. So the next one is from SNK, and boy, they were a lot of information. Gotta give props to them. First of all, World Zero Perfect Neo Geo selection. So by the time this recording, the game's already out. EVO Weekend. It was a shadow drop. So if you're a fan of this game, you should try it out. I heard there's a lot of quality to life, including rollback netcode. The only problem is they are Steam exclusive, and they talk about it in a different video. And according to SNK is that they are considering it putting on console, but you have to wait and see. The reason is Hamster Arcades are in the console. If you notice, they're not on Steam. That's why. And then it might capitalize on the sale, but you must say, well, those doesn't play online. Yeah, but it's still the same game. There was a situation where a developer canceled their compilation game because they say, hey, there's an hamster version. Why not just buy that one? It is what it is. Like I was hoping still that SNK would bring more PS2 to PS4, but I think that's done because it's a cool idea. But to some extent, a lot of people did say that it was very expensive to do, and the return just wasn't big, so that's tough. But yes, World Zero Perfect. It's going to be a Neo Geo selection for Steam as of right now. Hopefully, in the long run, all of those Neo Geo selections will go to console. They are looking into it. That they try not to basically compromise with the other company, their partners. It is what it is there. And then for Fatal Fury, Seed of the Wolf, they finally reveal Mr. Karate. And yes, this time around, Robert Garcia will be Mr. Karate. So for people who don't know what Mr. Karate is, it's sort of the last boss. Think of it as an Akuma type character for the Art of Fighting game. So the original one was Takuma, which is the father of Yuri and Ryo. He was Mr. Karate. And then I think there's some other game, including Buriki 1. Ryo was Mr. Karate. That's why if you play Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, his name is Mr. Karate rather than Ryo. He said it's a title, it's not a name, just like Green Lantern. And then I guess in SNK Heroine Fantasy Fighter, Yuri dressed like Mr. Karate at one point. Now it's Robert's turn. So again, what's the deal with Mr. Karate? Think of it as like a Super Shoto version of themselves. That's what it is. Like Akuma, Shin Akuma, or maybe even Evil Ryu to some extent. So Mr. Karate is not really a person. It's sort of like a entity, kind of like Kage in Street Fighter V. But at least it's something different, Mr. Karate. And as for the hair, for whatever reason, if you wear the karate mask, your hair turns gray. I mean, it is what it is. Because apparently Ryo and Yuri are in Fatal Fury Seed of the Wolf, and they don't really look that old. Mr. Big, on the other hand, I mean, white beard, but because from what I understand, again, I mean, I could be wrong, that in the Fatal Fury timeline, Art of Fighting is like years before the Fatal Fury timeline, so that Ryo and Yuri or any Art of Fighting characters are a bit older than Fatal Fury characters, unless the year is just like 1 or 2 before Fatal Fury. If that's the case, then that's kind of okay. Because I thought it was like 10 or more years. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe 10 years. But if it's just like 1 or 2 years, okay, whatever. But again, yeah, it's 2026. I'm tired with this lore with the Fatal Fury. It's weird. Anyway, more SNK news is, gotta give props. They're gonna have a balanced patch for King Fighter 15 this summer. So again, gotta give props for SNK for actually still supporting this game. As for character wise, they're done. Hopefully they'll able to play the boss like they did in King Fighter 14, but we'll just have to wait and see. Will there be a King Fighter 16 finishing the Verse trilogy, or this is it? Time only will tell, because as of right now with SNK, besides Fatal Fury, they are working on a Art of Fighting game. So again, it could be a prequel to Fatal Fury. I don't know. I mean, I'm tired. And then there's going to be a spin-off Samurai Showdown game, basically an action RPG. So I'm going to be assuming it's going to be either an open world Samurai Showdown game, which is probably interesting, or Samurai Showdown RPG. That would be nice also, but that's a different story there. So Props for basically doing a lot of with their games, so a lot of updates. Props to them for that one. So the next one is Melty Blood. They're gonna have I guess, an enhanced version coming later this year or next year. So surprisingly, they already introduced one new character. So again, supporting the franchise. So it is not a sequel, but an enhanced version. Think of it as Street Fighter 2 and then Turbo. Something like that. More characters, maybe balances, new features, and probably additional story. That's also sort of the thing that every enhanced version of a particular franchise, it basically there's like a new story that's coming in, which is sort of ridiculous, but it is what it is. I mean, yeah, so I can't wait for that one to what they're going to show for Melty Blood. So the next one is Marvel Token, and they reveal another team, and it's called the Fighting Avengers. So it's going to be Captain America, the team captain, Iron Man, Hulk, and Shuri as the Black Panther. Yes, there is a female Black Panther. That's what the sequel movie is. I mean, granted, I think personally I did watch Black Panther 2. It was boring. Didn't really understand what the movie's all about. It wasn't really like, oh, it should be Black Panther, pass on the torch, or, I mean, recast Chad Boseman. But, I mean, Shuri is an actual legit Marvel character, so that's why Why them? I don't know. Maybe some obscure character that's never been in a Marvel fighting game. Thoughts for that one is it's not bad. Yes, so Shuri has Black Panther, Hulk in his savage armor, and then Captain America and Iron Man. I mean, remember this is an Arc System style Marvel design. That's why. And then closing for this one is Tekken. They show gameplay of Kinemitsu. It is what it is. It's Kinemitsu. And if you're wondering also, they also revealed that in Combo Breaker, they will reveal the final character. It could be a guest character, could be not. Who knows? They haven't mentioned it yet. But yeah, so Kunimitsu this summer. And then Bob is late summer. Roger's going to be fall. And the new character is going to be like December of 2026. I mean, it is what it is there. My only wish for Tekken is to have full English dub for all the characters. I don't know. They're not probably doing it because, again, they want to be diverse or representation for other countries. But it would be nice to have an option for all those Tekken characters to have English voice acting. That would be nice. So you've been wondering, what about Street Fighter 6? Well, they already showed a gameplay trailer for Ingrid. It is what it is. It's quirky. What can you do about it? And a lot of people did have a chance to play as Ingrid at EVO Japan, and they said, yeah, it's something different. So there we go. So I am planning to get her just to piss a lot of people off because a lot of the FGC really don't like Ingrid, so that's why. Because I have enough like one of those fight money coins thing, but whatever, besides the point. So there you go, my thoughts about it. So it's not bad, especially with SNK. A lot of news is happening. Props to them. A lot of games are being still supported. DOA final round. Kulan Mai. I know you have to buy them. Sucky. A new version of Melty Blood, additional character for Uni Cell Celeste. So with that, I'll see you guys later.